How's it going, everybody? This is my 2001 Ford Mustang GT, and in this video we're going to talk about how to completely restore, revitalize, and take away all of that oxidation on these headlights. And as you can see, these headlights are super badly oxidized. They are completely hazy. At night, it looks like you're lighting up the road with a candle, like you can't see anything. Not only is it unsafe, but it also looks super ugly. So we're going to talk about how to do this as an amateur. I don't really have any detailing experience or anything like that. And the ingredients I'm going to use, you more than likely already have at home. So this is how hazy and oxidized these look. And, you know, most people will probably just be like, all right, I'm just going to swap them out because these look pretty bad. But the results you can get, you can leave these looking like new. This is the after picture after I finished the whole process, and they look almost brand new. And it was probably maybe $10 worth of materials. But first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and wash the headlights, make sure we take off any bug guts or anything that's left on there. And I'm just using some Dawn just because it's, you know, it's going to take off any oils or anything that's remaining on the headlights from, you know, all the years of wear and tear on them. So yeah, just get some soapy water and clean out those headlights, and then we'll see how they come out. So once the headlights are completely cleaned and dried, now we're going to use a hand polishing applicator pad. I bought these from Chemical Guys. It comes in a 3-pack. It comes with like an orange, a black, and a white, depending on if you want to, you know, polish or spread some wax, anything like that. And then this is their all-in-one V4 compound polish and sealant. I am basically going to do a polish and wax of the actual car paint itself. So, you know, it's dual purpose. It's going to serve me for the headlights, and then I can also use it for the whole car as well. But this is it. This is all I'm using is some polish, and you'll see how great these turn out just with a little bit of elbow grease. So all we're going to do is put a couple of dabs of the polish onto our applicator pad. Well, as you can see, I'm actually struggling to put some dabs of polish on the applicator pad because I forgot to take off that little white seal that comes on the inside of the bottles. So I'm like there trying to squirt it and it's not coming out. It's like, what's going on? Why is it stuck? Okay, so there you have it. All you have to do is just put in that polishing compound and just go to work. It's quite a workout, so I don't know if you guys have ever done this or not, but this was my first time polishing anything by hand. And yeah, I mean, it was a workout, but you don't really need a machine for this. I mean, you can do it by hand. It's not a big deal. It'll take you a couple minutes and you can get some amazing results. So I just did it by hand, got my workout in, and got some new looking headlights. So check it out. So at this point, I didn't really like how they came out with just one round of polish, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a second round of polish. So at this point, you can see it has some haziness still, but nowhere near as bad as it was before. And we're gonna do a quick alcohol wipe just to take out any residue from the polish. And then we're gonna hit it with some wax. I had some old wax lying around in the house that I had used before, just any liquid wax. I mean, you can go fancy and do one of the ceramic coatings and stuff like that, but this is a low budget headlight cleanup, so I just wanted to use what I had at home and not waste any more money on it, so that's what I did. So here's the wax that I used. It was just a liquid turtle wax that I had at home, and I'm using the black foam applicator. That one is more of a smooth foam that you can use to, you know, spread waxes and that kind of stuff. And basically all I did was put this on the headlight, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then just buff it out. I did do a second coat of wax just to make sure that the wax is fully covering the headlight, make sure it gets into any of those little micro crevices in the headlight, and make sure it's all nice and properly waxed. Now, in this lighting, it's really hard to see because the sun is hitting it directly, but the difference is very, very dramatic. Here is the after headlight, and let me show you guys the before on the other headlight. It's just completely oxidized and hazy, and you can't even see the actual light itself. So, yeah, all it took was a couple minutes of polishing and then hitting it with some wax, and you got a headlight that looks almost brand new, and it was just a couple bucks worth of material and a couple minutes of your time. Now we're just gonna go ahead and repeat the whole process again. I'm gonna use the orange foam applicator pad to go ahead and do the polishing, and then we're gonna go ahead and wipe it all down with some alcohol, and after that we're gonna hit it with some wax, and you're gonna see the results are amazing. And I think the best part of this whole thing is that it doesn't require any sort of super expensive polishing machine. You just need some elbow grease. It also doesn't require any sanding or like spraying with clear coat, any of that stuff, because that stuff is a little bit, I don't know, I find it a little bit intimidating because you're using a, you have to tape everything off to make sure you're not sanding the paint. And then it just requires a lot of prep work, and and then you have to, if you spray the clear coat incorrectly, then you're going to have runs, and then it's going to look even worse than before. So I don't know, I just think that whole process with the sanding and the clear coat is a little bit more intimidating than just using some polish and just some foam applicator pad. So I think this is a lot better, and the results are they're pretty damn good for what it is. It's it's not a lot of work, and the results are pretty amazing. So now that we're finishing the second headlight, you can see what a difference this makes. I'm gonna zoom out in just a second and show you guys how both of the headlights look after they're done. But basically anybody can do this at home. Like I said, I find the other stuff, like some of the DIY videos, are a little bit intimidating, masking up the whole car and, you know, sanding and wet sanding and different grits of sandpaper. This is a lot easier. You can use some polish and some wax, and you can do a headlight restoration and make them look brand new. And for chemical guys, I really like their whole polish compound sealant product. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description. So if anyone's interested in buying that product, you can get it in the link in the description below. I'm also gonna use that product to polish the whole car, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wax it as well. So stay tuned for another video on that. But if you liked the results from this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think. Is it worth the time to go ahead and polish and wax the headlights? I personally think they came out amazing, and I didn't have to drop $200 on some new headlights, just a couple minutes of work, and they came out super nice. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.